How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you watched the last video, it was a bit of a depressing, sad video. Basically, we done a compression test. Go watch it if you haven't checked it out. Basically, we got 5 cylinders with weight 150, one's got 130, and then one, the last 6 cylinder, the most common one apparently after I googled it, is at like 80. We got up to 100 psi with a wet test, a wet compression test, but yeah, it's not looking good. So basically I've got to take the engine out and rebuild it after 6 months of it being on the road. Great, but that's not why it's not starting. I'm pretty sure it's got enough compression to start. Whatever happened to the switch and the burnt smell that I smelled inside when I started the car up outside the gym, and that flick switch that I had on. You have to watch the other video. I know I'm talking about properly. I had 2 flick switches done on a push start. One of the switches burnt out and something else burnt out, I think. I'm sure it's like a wire or something. I've checked all the fuses in the car. They're all fine. But I'm sure like a wire or something back here has melted, and that's why it's not starting. And also there's a clunking noise coming from the fuel pump. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull the fuel pump out, just check it out, see if everything's fine. Obviously wiring wise I can't really check stuff because I'm a noob at wiring, I hate it. But I can check the fuel pump. Maybe a fuel line's popped off a little bit and only half the pressure's going down to the rail, so that we're only getting half the fuel pressure and then the car won't start. So but if I can get the car started, it's still working, it'll still run with a little low compression on cylinder 6. It'll just be one of them things until it warms up a bit and I decide to whip the engine out and build it in the garden again. But hopefully we do it properly. Well, I did it properly last time, but then I drove it without a tune, which don't do what I do better than me. As soon as your engine's built and it's got a base map on it, I know you're supposed to do braking miles, that's what I was doing, but it obviously went a bit further than braking miles, and I've done like 2,000 miles in it now without a proper tune, and look what happened. I've got a dodgy compression. So obviously when I take this engine out, if I do, I'm sure I will, and rebuild it, I'm going to take it straight for a tune as soon as it's done, so I don't have this problem ever again, because it's an expensive mistake for being stupid. But yeah, try the fuel pump. Let's try and just at least get this car started, and then I know I've just got to build the engine later, but we need to figure out why the hell it's not starting. And this is the new daily. Well, not the new daily, it's supposed to be the daily, but I never actually really used it, but used it yesterday and today. So yeah, let's get the fuel pump out. Okay, get the fuel pump out anyway. If you haven't seen it before, I've done a video I think, but 4 bolts, take that cover off, unplug the 2 plugs which are there on top of the hanger, and then you just pop those 3 fuel lines off, and then you just unscrew this big thing. You can whack it with like a screwdriver and a hammer, or you can get this proper tool, but I'll just whack it with a screwdriver because I'm an animal. Right, I've just whipped it out, turned it on, it works. Nothing, I thought maybe this is like hanging off and you know fuel wasn't getting up there, but it's fine. It's electrical, isn't it? You knew it would be electrical, Ryan. Put it back in, try something else. Right, let's say fuel pump was all good. I've put all that back together again, nice and tidy again. I'll have a look at the ECU because he's only down there, look, stuck on the side. I opened it up, don't really know what I'm looking at. It all looked as it should. Obviously if something was burnt, I would have seen it. That's the thing, innit? When I started it, I smelt the burn, and then like a fuse went. I don't know if a fuse smells when it burns, when it goes. Don't think it does. I'd normally just pop, didn't they? But yeah, I smelt a burnt smell, and then it won't start again. So it's got to be wiring. Might to remove the dashboard. I really can't be bothered to remove the dashboard. I've had this dashboard out like freaking 5 times I think since I've had this car. It's not fun. Not fun. So I don't know, I might take the dashboard out, or I might just sack it off until it warms up. Leave it to the summer. Just drive the Civic. Stop being lazy, Ryan. Okay, next on the agenda, we are going to be checking the other part of the fuel system, which is going to be the injectors. I'm going to pull them out, and see if they're firing basically. Saying that, do you think I could just take those screws off? They look really hard to get off them. So either take the whole rail off or try and get one of these caps off. No, you can't get them. You can get the cap off, but I can't get the injector out. Because remember last time I broke my old injectors trying to get them out of those little cup things. So I'm just going to take the whole rail off, that'll be easier. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, pulled the rail off. I'm just going to see if it makes a mess when I turn the ignition on. I really need 2 people for this. I'll go get the missus, shall I? Do you think it'll squirt like hell? We'll try it. Ready? Stick quick. Quick little. Oh, that's the Honda key I'm trying to ram into the ignition. That don't work, does it? Let's try that one. There you go. Hey, they haven't seen me squirt on it. Oh, did they? That looks pretty dry. So, that is a good sign. Well, I wouldn't say it's a good sign, but we know what it is though. We're not getting no fuel. So the injectors aren't firing. What's its problem? All I'm going to have to do is follow the cable. And maybe that melted when I turned the ignition on that time. All the cables underneath all this, look. Oh God. Where is that? Where's that going now? Gonna have to follow this, see where it goes. Let's do that off camera because I need 2 hands. Okay, that injector, all the wiring, comes straight through the, you know, the firewall. And it goes down here into this plug. And then this plug goes straight in to the ECU. So, the thing is, everything looks normal. Those are in. All of them are in. Should I just unplug it and plug it back in again? I'll keep looking. Yeah, that wire just goes straight in to that. Don't really know what I'm looking at, guys, but I don't know. What else is there to check? There's definitely only one like that. I'm talking rubbish, shouldn't I? I'm checking the wrong thing here. That's not even part of the injector loom. That is the air temp sensor. Stupid. So this is obviously all the wiring loom for the injectors. So I have to start unwrapping it. Yeah. Right. So we know what it is now. The injectors aren't firing, but we don't know how to fix it. But at least we found the problem. Obviously they're not getting 12 volts, but I don't know why. I need someone more knowledgeable than me because I don't do electrics, man. My mate Mark down the road, who is a mechanic, he's busy, so I don't know what to do. Okay, it's not the injectors I don't think, because before when I turned the ignition on, you could hear this like hissing because the fuel's going towards it. And there's nothing now. So we've lost fuel. Right, we know we've not got fuel because I reckon that has to be connected, which has come off. The connection there, look, so put a new spade on that and that'll sort that out. But we had this before though, so now at least we'll get the pump working and see if the actual injectors fire. I just tested it, obviously connected it back up and then just turned the ignition on just to see if it worked, and it filled my boot up with fuel. So yeah, it works. Connect it all back up again, then try the injectors. Right, you hear that? We definitely have fuel pressure going to that regulator. So now if I crank it, we should squirt fuel everywhere. That don't seem to be doing anything, does it? So yeah, it's still the injectors that aren't squirting. That regulator. Maybe I can adjust the regulator? I don't know. Right guys, I'm stumped with this car. I'm going to leave it for a minute
see if I can get some help. It's not very often I do it and ask for help on cars. I normally just try and figure out myself, but it's electrical stuff, useless at it. So I'm going to get someone to come up, get them to fix it, or at least tell me how to fix it. But I think that's going to be it for this one, for the video. Anyway, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me know if you can help, what I can do, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take it easy.